Good morning, everybody. We just have a few days left. I'm sending you another tutorial. I sent you a short tutorial on how to do ScreenPal, but I wanted to demonstrate how I do ScreenPal because I think it'll make it easier for you. And I'm going to take the sample website shell that we use as an example. So what you do is you're going to go to screenpal.com. After you go to screenpal.com, you're going to create your login, and you have three options. You can actually have it as a actual screen, just the screen, which is what I'm doing. You can have just your face, or you can have the face and the screen. And I've done several with the face and the screen. When I'm doing really going through a lot of docs, I like to do just the screen. But you are required to have your face in the corner of your ScreenPal. All right, next, what I would do then is I would go to record. Now, I'm going to pause this and open a ScreenPal, another ScreenPal page so I can show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've opened up ScreenPal here, and this is the record button. When you create a new recording, it will launch Recorder, and it will give you this dotted line around what you're going to record. So you want to make sure that the dotted line covers your whole area of your website. Okay, then the next thing it does is it asks you how do you want to record it. That's when you check that you're going to do the picture and the recording. So let me get rid of this down. Okay, so what I would do is I would start recording. I will start with my home page. I'm say this is Debbie Harriman's website, whatever the name is. I would talk about the home page, get what my purpose of my website was, and you don't have to go through each one of the links or activities on the home page. I don't want to see every detail. You don't want to record every detail. Your recording probably will last anywhere between 5 and 8 minutes at the most. And then you can show that you did a biography page. And when you did the biography page, you may say, here's a picture of me, and just briefly tell about your biography. You may talk about the resources and how you did the Wakelets. And what did you think of Wakelet? How did Wakelet help you gather your resources? Then I would talk about how you gathered your personal choice resources if you used the wiki. Was just YouTube's? Did you make another Wakelet? What did you do? And again, how do you think? All of these things, not just how to do it. What did you think of it? What did you think of using curation sites and Wakelets? What did you think of having a purpose of actually creating the website? Next, you're going to go over to your tech projects. Now, you will discuss your professional learning network, and you will discuss besides your professional learning network, you will discuss using your, the most important thing, and I'm not going to go through each page, is that you're going to reflect on what you did in the class. And you don't have to tell me exactly everything you did. You just may say, like, go down here. I did a blog. I think I might use a blog in the future doing such and such. Now, I know a lot of you that didn't get to do the Apple Teacher Certification. I know that was one thing, but it was an optional thing. And if you do have time later in the summer, I think it would be a good thing, especially for you teacher ed people, to do it. It doesn't take that long, but I gave you the directions on how to do it. So I want you to wrap it up, talk about it, also talk about using ScreenPal. I use ScreenPal almost every day for something, because not just the class, but I'm having to send out information to people, and I think it's a wonderful tool. Now, I'm going to show you how to save it. So when I stop it, I'm going to hit stop, and I'm going to stop, and I'm going to hit done. When you hit done, it gives you the three options, and I can't show it to you because I'm actually recording. But what you will do is when you click done, then it will give you the option how to save it. Now, I save it as a video file. on my desktop, then upload it to YouTube. Or it gives you the option to hit Save As and save it straight to YouTube. It's your choice. If you have a problem with it, though, sometimes you might have to re-record it, and I don't want you to have to do that. So I hope this helps. I hope it's not confusing. It's kind of hard trying to show it to you because I'm recording at ScreenPal to use ScreenPal. But look at the tutorials too. If you have any questions about it, let me know. Then after you finish your ScreenPal, make sure that you take your final YouTube of your ScreenPal and you embed it on your website. Then you're going to submit the final URL of your website for 50 extra points. So your last points that we're going to do the next few days are 150 points. 100 points for the screencast and 50 points for all you have to do is submit your final URL on a Google Doc. If you have any questions, text me, call me, whatever you need to do, because I want to get everybody to finish strong. I'm going to be creating the rest of the digital stories today. I was at ISTE the past few days. I have a few things I'm going to send out later to you that I thought were really interesting about artificial intelligence and that you might be interested in using. Okay, thanks.